Number 2, all GST first team, Callum Lee. Number 3, Luke Nolan. Number 6, Ben Britton. Number 7, your GST Freshman of the Year, Russell Burko. Number 11, an all GST first team performer, Sergio Carrillo. Number 11, all GST second team, Alvaro Pena. Number 20, Patrick Bocchioni. Number 23, all GST first team, Greg Corey. Number 27, Daniel Richards. And number 31, your GST Offensive Player of the Year, Lewis Matton. Mississippi College is led by assistant coaches Jose Perez Piquer, Cleveland Paycock, Luke Cranstone, Owen Conley, and your GST Coach of the Year, Rafael Costa. Your officials for today, your center official, Holden Gregory, your ARs, Ethan Wilson, Michael Meislich, and your fourth official, Ariel Toretto. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we do ask that you please rise. Gentlemen, kindly remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
And hello again, everyone, and welcome to Huntsville, Alabama for today's Gulf South Conference Men's Soccer Championship between the West Florida Argonauts and the Mississippi College Choctaws. Josh Carey, happy to be with you as we get this one underway. The top two seeds in the conference squaring off today for the conference championship. West Florida coming in at 13-1-4 on the season after a wild 6-3 win over Auburn Montgomery on Thursday in the semifinals. Meanwhile, for Mississippi College, they had to eke out a 2-1 win over a game UAH team. That game was the first semifinal on Friday. By the way, I actually mixed it up. It is West Florida coming in at 12-1-5 on the year. Meanwhile, Mississippi College, the 1 seed, 13-1-4. It is a warm but very pleasant day, also very windy. It is blowing pretty steadily left to right across your screen here, and we'll see how much of an impact that has on today's game as well. It's going to be Mississippi College starting down here to our left, so the wind will be at their back in the first half, and then, of course, they'll flip things for half number two. So glad everyone could be with us on our final day of this conference tournament. Yesterday it was the West Florida women who came away with the conference title as they defeated Montevallo, and now the men are doing battle here this afternoon. So we're just waiting for the teams to get ready here, and we'll be set to go in just a moment. Mississippi College, they are led by Rafael Costa in his first season, the reigning, actually just recently minted Coach of the Year in the Gulf South Conference. Meanwhile, for the Argonauts, well, it's the exact opposite. Bill Elliott, the KG veteran, 28 seasons at the helm of the Argonauts, and his program owns 11 conference titles. So really different ends of the spectrum, at least in that regard, as these two teams square off today. So we're set to go as West Florida will kick it off. They're in white, and Mississippi College is in the navy blue. As you can see, the crowd filing in. Like I said, it's going to be a warm one. Temperatures in the mid-70s for today's ball game. And now we're set to go, and we're underway. So glad everyone could be with us on this early Sunday afternoon as the Argonauts start with it going right to left. They'll send it long down that far side. It's going to be headed away, and coming down with it will be Mississippi College. Remember something from the semifinals for those of you who were able to watch. Both teams really tried to control the tempo in their respective semifinals. Mississippi College played very conservatively in the first half. Meanwhile, West Florida, they also were conservative in the first half. Problem was they just couldn't get the ball, as Auburn Montgomery really gave them a go in the first half, or the first 30 minutes or so of Thursday's first half. And we'll see which team is able to impose their will here in the early going. That ball will go over to Mississippi College. These teams have already faced once before on the season. That was back on September the 21st. That game was in Clinton, and it ended in a 2-2 draw. Mississippi College will come away with it as they'll come down the middle of the field, and they'll bounce it into the hands of Thomas Valles Gilbert. Remember, he was hit by the injury bug in Thursday's contest. As they'll come near side, this is going to be Machado with it. Machado hounded. He's pushed to the turf, and they're going to call that on Mississippi College. They'll call the push on Patrick Vukuye. We called his name several times on Thursday as well, as we are about 90 seconds into the contest. Machado will now give way to Andre Gentil, the sophomore out of Brazil. Dancing with it for just a moment is Gabriel. Now they send it ahead. Maybe a chance here. No, it's going to be chased down, that time by Vukuye. They'll serve it back and send it along. One-on-one battle, 50-50 ball, and away with it. That's going to be Burko. Burko, he had both goals in Thursday's win, trying to get a shot on. Now they have a chance, shot, and a save. That by, I think that was the lefty kicker, Sergio Garrido, who tried to put it through, but a good save that time by Gilbert. So an early chance here for Mississippi College. Back the other way, this will be Bernabeu with it. To Leonardo Souza. Souza along the far sideline. He was all over the place in Thursday's contest, a wild 6-3 win over the Auburn Montgomery team. There were 9 goals for the game, 7 of them in the second half. Now on the move is Souza against a double team, and it's poked out of bounds. By the way, I need to make a correction. For the Argonauts, in goal today is Edward Alonzi. He's actually the backup goalie, so Gilbert is out for today as well. He injured an ankle in Thursday's semifinal win, had to leave early in the second half. So Alonzi gets the call today. Long throw, they head it in the middle, still loose. And now a whistle, and that will be called on West Florida. So Mississippi College will get the ball back. So far, a nice pace to this game for each team. Cole Turner, the goalie for Mississippi College, as the Choctaws will send it along. And playing it at midfield, this will be Patrick Vuhuye. Now taken by Bocce, and back the other way come the Argonauts. Here's Souza. Rolled along, and a shot, and it's off the post. And a shot again off the side of the net. That ball rolled along, and it just caught the inside of that right post and popped out. The shot that time by Manuel Bernabeu just couldn't get it to go. Here's a look at it again. Boy, from here I thought it was going in. I couldn't believe it didn't go in off of the ricochet. But a big break for Mississippi College, and now they're on the attack. And now the Choctaws will play it back and try to slow things down. Again, Turner, the goalie for Mississippi College, 6'4", redshirt senior, out of Brandon, Mississippi. Alonzi trying to set it up. Right now, Mississippi College playing up, and now they're going to settle back. Callum Lee doing battle. Boy, a good tussle down there as both men go to the turf, and they're still on the ground, and now the official will step in and try to restore order. One man still on his haunches there from Mississippi College. That is Gage Sorey. Now he's back on his feet, as he got tangled up, I believe, with Souza there in the middle. But again, cooler heads prevail. Actually, that wasn't Souza. That was Bernabeu who got tangled up. Remember, both teams had awfully chippy contests in that Thursday matchup. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed in both contests as well. Corralling it is Nolan. Poked away, trickling out of bounds, and it will go out of bounds and stay with the Choctaws. Again, only one loss on the season. In fact, both teams with only one loss. In the one match they played, they tied against each other. Playing it back will be Lee. Rodriguez knocked to the floor, or pardon me, Souza knocked to the ground, and that'll stay with West Florida. Is trying to poke it away was Nolan. So Argonauts with another chance here. Their offense has been a little crisper here in the early going. And again, they're playing into the wind, which is galing at a good, I would say, 15 to 20 miles an hour right now. He'll lob it in. They bat it around. Souza goes after it, but it'll be chased down by Garrido, and they'll roll it down the right side. Giving chase is Bocce. And will he keep it in bounds? Yeah, it is kept in bounds by Burko. Alonzi kicks it back out. And back the other way come the Argonauts. This is Rodriguez. Now they find the middle of the field. Oh, good move that time by Bocce. Still has it. Bocce. Now they find Machado. Machado left side. Machado lobs it toward the middle, headed out nicely. Then they put it on goal, but it's too high. Oh, they're begging for a tip off that foot, and they were hoping for a corner, but they're not going to get the call. Billy Elliott's club down here to the right beside itself. Shooting the ball on goal that time was Souza, but I'm going to say it didn't deflect off a Choctaw player. Mississippi College looking to throw it in, and they do. And now the ball will go rolling out of bounds. Mississippi College out of Clinton, Mississippi, still looking for their first men's soccer conference tournament crown, that is. A chance to break that spell here today. They'll go down the right side. Now with it, that is Vukuhe, and now the ball is sent toward the middle of the field. Headed down the right side, Burko gives chase. He'll catch up to it in the corner, but it's stolen away. Now doing battle there, giving an effort, was Pena. Now the Argonauts on the move. Here's Bocce with it. They'll move along the right sideline. Middle of the field. Now down this left side is going to be Machado. Machado gets knocked to the turf. No call. And it's poked out of bounds. Machado is down. He can't believe a foul wasn't called. Machado will now throw it in. Does so, a little bit of room. There's Rodriguez. It's kicked out of bounds, and I think this is going to set up a corner, and it will. So first corner of the game is going to belong to West Florida. As the clock runs with 33:50 to go in the first half. So setting it up here will be Rodriguez. He'll serve it in. They go up, and it goes through. Somehow it missed everybody. And now it's rolled out of bounds, and it will stay with West Florida. Their women's team already wrapped up a title yesterday. Now the men trying to do the same here today. In fact, last year it was the ladies who walked away with the crown, but the men came up 1 goal short, losing 1-0 to Auburn Montgomery in the finals. Headed along now along the near side. This is Rodriguez. Has the ball stolen. Back the other way comes Britton. He'll shoot it ahead. And the ball knocked down by West Florida. That'll be Gabriel. Here's Machado, middle of the field. And once again, West Florida will set it up. Most of the action has been down here to our left in the early going. Good move that time. And going down is Hernandez, no call. Right now, West Florida really giving the officials here on the sideline an earful. This will be Machado with it. Now Rodriguez back to Machado. Machado. This will be Rodriguez. Right side, maybe a chance here. Tricky move, a lob toward the middle, and it goes through the box. Chasing it down is going to be Rodriguez again. Now Machado finds middle. It's loose. It's batted out of there. And once again, Mississippi College survives the storm. Keeping it in, though, is Bocce. Now on the far side, that'll be Rodriguez. Trying to find middle again. Looking is Machado. Machado finds a move, gets knocked down, and play will continue. Again, Bill Elliott down here to our right begging for a call, but not getting one. The clock will run as we inch toward the 30-minute mark in the first half. This will be Machado. Sends it along the left side. Giving chase is Lee. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with West Florida. So right now the Argonauts keeping up the pressure. They fire it in. This will be Bernabeu. Bernabeu being harassed that time by Story. Now Rodriguez again. Rodriguez against two men, goes down, no call. And that time kicked out of bounds by West Florida. And so a chance for Mississippi College to flip the field. We run under 30 minutes to go in the first half. A lot of contact. Now they send it to the far side. Mississippi College with a chance here. They'll put the brakes on and send it back out. That's number 27. First time we've called his name, Daniel Richards. He was all over the place in the first game as well on Thursday. They'll back kick it out and chasing it down. That'll be Lee, Callum Lee. Here's Richards. And again, Mississippi College doing what it did on Thursday against UAH, not afraid to play it in the backfield and let the clock melt a little bit. Here's Richards, and they'll send it back to Turner. Burko will give chase. All kicked out of bounds, but now the Choctaws with an opportunity here. They'll fire it in along the far sideline as, again, we are scoreless with 28-26 remaining in the first half. Richards, he's got a gun for an arm. Let's see how far he's able to get it toward the box. Basically anything side out along that far sideline, look for him to throw it in. Nice high throw, and that one headed out. And whistle, that's going to go on Burko. And West Florida will take it back over. Alonzi ready to kick it away. South Florida, they've kept the pressure on throughout this first half. They had the best chance to score. One shot that went off the sidebar along the far side, and now a man is down for West Florida along the far sideline. See if we can get a number there. The clock stops with 27:13 remaining in the half. But again, they had one shot that went off the sidebar on the right side down here to our left, and that was really the best chance for either team to score. And slowly back to his feet, that is going to be Manuel Bernabeu, the graduate student out of Spain. And he'll stay in the contest. Looks like he's grabbing at his left shoulder or his side as well. Ball whistled back into play, stolen away. Numbers perhaps, left side here. This will be Rodriguez. Finds middle, a roller that's scooped up easily by Turner. And Turner will quickly send it back the other way. High arching kick. Long hop, Alonzi will come down with it. You can hear Coach Casa to our left here telling his guys to break the momentum a little bit, trying to get it back to flip the field, if you will. Haven't been able to do that so far. On the left side, Rodriguez. Here's Hernandez. Now a shot here, a roller that's knocked down by Mississippi College. Here's Lee with it. Lee, well, he lost it, and it rolled out of bounds. Going to stay with West Florida, and they are Johnny on the spot. Machado throwing it in quickly. This is Bocci. Bocci to Rodriguez. Lob it toward the box, but it's knocked down, and Garrido will send it along. Pena will look to throw it in. Here's Lee. Now to Vukuye. Oh, touched by Burko, but it's knocked out of there by West Florida. Now the Choctaws making a turn. That's going to be Matton with it, Lewis Matton, the 6'5" midfielder. Wind really kicking up here at Huntsville, Alabama, as now the ball is kicked out, and it's going to stay with Mississippi College. So Choctaws perhaps with a chance here as we run under 25 minutes to go in the half, and now a man is down for West Florida along that far sideline. And he's helped to his feet, as going over there for Mississippi College was Alvaro Pena. And again, coming up slowly, it's that same man, that's Bernabeu. So he's been knocked around early in this match, now holding his calf. He hurt his left elbow earlier. And now the clock stops with 24:05, and it looks like he'll stay in the match, at least for the time being. Still looking. Matton goes to the turf. And now played by West Florida as they'll look to push back the other way as they've done for most of this half. Long ball down that side. Bernabeu gives chase. Still on it. Now along the left side. Looking to center the pass. He does. He gets it right back. Can he put a shot on? He can't. As he went behind the goal that time, just not a strong enough angle for him to put the ball on goal. But once again, West Florida not showing any signs of letting off on Mississippi College right now. They've had the best chances to score so far in this match as we inch toward the 23-minute mark of half number one. Daniel Richards. And a collision, and that will go against West Florida. This is Nolan. Now to Richards, near side. This will be Vukuye. Vukuye rolls it, but right at Alonzi. Easy save for him. That's only the second shot on goal for Mississippi College here in this first half, against 6 for West Florida. Near side, this will be Machado, and it will go out of bounds. Trying to chase it down that time was Rodriguez, but he couldn't. This will be Vukuye to throw it in. Richards. Now they roll it to the far side. Into the corner, trying to elicit a corner kick perhaps, but it stays in bounds. Now an opportunity here. They lob it, but headed out by West Florida. And they're going to call Mississippi College for an offsides, and we'll go back over to West Florida. So the clock running, 21:35 to go in the half. Pace has slowed up a little bit here over the last few minutes, but now West Florida looks to push. This will be Rodriguez. Stolen away by Burko. Here's Vukuye. Back on is Nolan. Working toward the middle of the field. Burko had it knocked away. That's Britton with it. He'll send it on, and it's wide. But a big cheer here. Britton put it on goal, but it was wide of the net. So now the clock will run to 20 minutes to go in the first half. Alonzi now ready. Tracking it down now is Vukuye for the Choctaws. And it will go out of bounds. So suddenly Mississippi College slowly starting to send it to the other way. They've been playing on their heels for most of this first half, but now starting to turn things around. Looks like Richards will go over there and fire it in. Good throw that time. They head at it, knocked down. Richards going to let go out of bounds. It should be another throw, and it will be. They'll try it again. Once again, knocked down by West Florida. This is Rodriguez. Trying to get it out. This is Nolan. And it will go out of bounds. And West Florida will get it again as two men go down, and each man slow to get up. And they're going to stop the clock here as both men slow to get up. I believe that's, I'll see if I can get a number before I identify anyone. Actually, that's going to be number 3, Luke Nolan. He'll go to his feet for Mississippi College. And still got a man down there for West Florida. So we got 18-17 to go in the half, and it's 0-0. West Florida has been on the attack for most of this half. They've had the better chances to score, but Mississippi College over the last 10 minutes or so, they've begun to flip the field. They've been a little more aggressive offensively. They've had a couple of shots on goal. Right now, shots are 6-3 in favor of West Florida, as action should resume here in just a moment. Slowly to his feet was Kendrick Hernandez, the senior from Pensacola, right down the road from the West Florida campus. He and Luke Nolan dabbed it up after that collision. And we resume the action. Mississippi College in the navy blue trying to keep the ball in, but West Florida pokes it out. This will be Pena. That's Burko on the far sideline. Alvaro has it knocked away. Good defensive play, and back the other way come the Argonauts. Now near side, this is going to be Baki with it. To Machado. Machado dancing around. Richards heads it out. And whistles blow, and actually the ball will come out here to the near sideline. He's throwing it in. That's going to be Vukuye with it. And the clock continues to tick as we get close to the 17-minute mark. Alonzi going to set it up again, as now Mississippi College, they'll pay back on defense. Coming back the other way, this will be Gentile. Gentile down the left side, sends it along. Coming up is Turner. Turner gets there just in time. He'll roll it back middle. Knocking it down is Britton. Almost a coffin corner there for Lee. West Florida back with it. Here we go. There's Rodriguez. Rodriguez had it knocked away. Good defense that time by Britton. Britton rolls it to the middle. There's Garrido. Now over to Burko. Burko left side. Burko had it knocked away, and a good defensive play that time by Rodriguez. Actually, that was Jonas Grauer over there who knocked the ball away. Here's Hernandez. Looking to push along that far side. That's going to be Machado. Here's Rodriguez. That's Souza. And now West Florida going to set it up again. Here's Gentile. Gentile. Good move, Gentile. Might have a shot here. Instead, it's knocked down, and it's poked out by Turner, the goalkeeper. Hernandez keeps it in. West Florida keeping the pressure on. Near side, this is going to be Hernandez. To Machado. Hernandez, ball kicked out. Almost getting a foot on it was Bernabeu. And now a save by Lee. So another shot on goal. That's the 7th already of the half for West Florida, as we run under 15 minutes to go before break. Ball stolen away. Here come the Argonauts again. It's like a wave. Machado. Left side. This will be Rodriguez. Rolling middle. Ball knocked away. Nolan will bring it back. And now whistles blow as a man goes down for West Florida along that far side. Also, we're going to have a couple of substitutions here in just a moment for Mississippi College. Ready to check in are Amir Banyuls, who played significantly in that Thursday win, and also about to check in is Benjamin Ellis. So while they attend to that man down on the field, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break and be back after this. It's scoreless in the Gulf South Conference men's final. Well, hopefully it's nothing more than a cramping issue as Leonardo Souza comes off the field for the Argonauts. Meanwhile, coming out for Mississippi College is number 3, Luke Nolan, as well as number 6, Ben Britton. Coming into the match for the Argonauts, meanwhile, is number 16, Flynn Alzor, and number 14, Callum Edwards. And keep an eye on him. Edwards had the hat trick in Thursday's win over the Warhawks, and he did that off the bench as well. So we'll resume action in just a minute. 13:59 to go in the first half, and it's 0-0. 7 shots on goal for West Florida. Meanwhile, 3 for Mississippi College. Most of the action has been down here to our left toward the Mississippi College goal here in this first half. So ready to throw it in. This is going to be Machado. Ball knocked around. And we're going to get a drop right there as setting it up is going to be Sori. They'll lob it here to the near side. This is going to be Fukuye. Now to Ellis. And Mississippi College will set it back up. This will be Lee. Left side along the sideline. They look to whirl it in, and that time they're not able to get a whole lot on it, and West Florida pokes it out. Burko tries to come down with it. Good feed by Edwards, looking to chase it down. That's Bernabeu. Bernabeu, right side man, fell down. He'll shoot, and the ball knocked down. Good play by Lee to get back on it. And Richards again defensively knocks the ball down off of Burko's leg. So clock running, 12.5 to go in the first half. And another long throw in for West Florida. This will be Machado. Richard Jr., he's out of Brazil. Long throw in. Hit it out that time. It's going to be Bocci chasing it down. Bocci going to lob it toward the goal, but over the goal and out of bounds. It will go back over to Mississippi College. Richards slid along, beautiful pass that time. Coming back the other way is Garrido. Banyuls over to Garrido. And once again, Mississippi College willing to wait back. Very patient team. This will be Lee with it. Lee again. Once again, they'll play it back. Here's Sori. Now West Florida looking to push the action. This is Banyuls. Now to Richards. Or pardon me, that's Burko. Good move this time. Oh, instead it's poked away. Nicely done. Coming back the other way is Gentile. Gentile will serve it along. And a little sliding tackle that time by Edwards as the ball will trickle out of bounds. So not only did they stop the offense, but they moved the ball back toward the other end. And now West Florida going to pressure up this time. This is Ellis getting knocked to the turf. And West Florida not too happy with that last call as clock runs with 9:40 to go in the first half. Now along the far side. Wind has really started to kick up again here in Huntsville as the ball knocked out by West Florida. That'll trickle toward midfield. Back to the near side. This is going to be Lee with it. Ball popped out of there, and it will go back over to West Florida as Lee couldn't do anything with it. So the Argonauts will get it back as we're under 9 minutes till halftime. Edwards had hands all over him, but no foul called as the ball will go out of bounds. Far side, maybe a chance here. Along the baseline, ball knocked down by Mississippi College, and they get it out. Lee charging ahead. Now up ahead, Burko. Coming back the other way, Garrido. Far side, that'll be Sori with it. And stolen back by West Florida. And now going to the floor will be Bocci. Bocci also out of Brazil. Here's Edwards. One-on-one. It was Edwards again for just a moment. Ball knocked down along the far sideline, and it will stay in bounds. And Burko will come back with it from Mississippi College. Here's Banyuls. Once again, Mississippi College on the defensive, but looking to come back the other way. This is Richards. Near side, this is Ellis. To Vukuye. Now Garrido. Shot, and that'll be rolled to the side. As going to the turf that time as he shot the ball was Burko. And we'll have a couple more substitutions for West Florida. This will be Chase Haskins coming in. Coming in for the Choctaws will be Angel Carceles. First time we've called his name in this tournament. Meanwhile, having a seat for the Argonauts will be Manuel Bernabeu. He's been banged up in this first half. And sitting down for the Choctaws will be as we're under 6 minutes to go in the half. Still 0-0 in the men's conference championship game, Gulf South Conference Championship, as the ball is headed out. On the near side, this is Machado. Gentile back to Machado. Burko gives chase, and that'll go off of Machado. They quickly get it back in to Hernandez. And a big tackle going down to the turf that time was Gentile. And West Florida going to get it back. Okuye. Oh, falling down. Now a chance here for West Florida. Charging back, that's going to be Rodriguez, left side. Looking now is Rodriguez again, and a long shot will go through the box, and chasing it down will be Nicholas Rodriguez after the shot by Adrian Rodriguez. This is Haskins with it. Trying to control the ball. That time is Rodriguez. Now left side. Here's Machado. Long pass. Too far for anyone. And it will go out of bounds to Mississippi College as we have 3:45 left before halftime. And now Mississippi College taking their time to throw the ball in. They just want to give everyone a chance to collect their breath as looking to throw it in. This is going to be Richards. And that one will go out of bounds and back over to West Florida. We've been saying that a lot here in this half as we get close to 3 minutes to go before break. Bocce. Rodriguez. Some fancy footwork, but a good job by Burko to knock it away. Now Burko comes back with it. Near the sideline. Now the lob at far side, that's going to be Pena. On the left side, Machado. Gentile. Bocce will chase it down, now kick it back. 1:45 to go in the half. As trying to set it back up will be Gabriel. We'll have about a 15-minute break before we get ready for half number 2 of this championship. And right now it looks like we'll be in a scoreless deadlock when we get to the break. As coming down the left side, this will be Gentile. Gentile, and the ball will go back over to Mississippi College. Final minute of the half.
1 minute remaining.
Let's see if West Florida has one more push along the right side. Ball sent along that time as it will go down to the other end by Richards. Chasing it down is Alonzi. 30 seconds to go in the half. A half where West Florida has been the aggressor, but still nothing to show for it. They had one shot go off the post. Edwards tries to head at it. Now coming down with it is Rodriguez as we run under 10 seconds. Ball will go out of bounds, and that'll do it. That'll bring us to the end of the first half, and the top 2 teams of the conference, well, they're playing like it. Good, crisp action, but still scoreless between West Florida and Mississippi College as we reach halftime. We're going to take a 15-minute break, come back with half number 2 and some stats right after this as you watch the Gulf South Men's Conference Soccer Final here on FloCollege.
Seeing each play with your own eyes, triggering your own emotions. And as humans, we won't agree on every call, but we can act with empathy and consideration. So put yourself in the official shoes. Be more than a fan. Be officially human.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student-athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student-athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student-athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
We are driven by you. You early morning risers. You last second on the clock underdogs. Because in Huntsville, our drive is ingrained in the commitment and grit of those who push to succeed. This drive is why we do sports.
Caldwell Architects brings creative and thoughtful design solutions to the conception and development of every project. As active members of our community, we understand the important role that buildings and spaces play and the people whose lives are impacted by every project we do. Caldwell Architects delivers state-of-the-art, efficient, and effective designs to solve real-world challenges. Let us help make your vision a success.
Sports fans, we cheer on our favorite teams at fields, gyms, arenas, and stadiums. But have you ever wondered what it's like to be a referee? Verbal abuse from fans, parents, and coaches is the #1 reason why many referees are walking away. And they're not being replaced quickly enough by new ones. So put yourself in the official shoes, act with respect, and be officially human.
In Greek mythology, Argonauts were driven adventurers, forged by challenges they overcame. At the University of West Florida, our Argos embody that same bold and unrelenting spirit. Just a short drive from the beach, you can thrive at the forefront of innovation, learning from world-class faculty dedicated to your success. Get ready to chart your own course. Find your next adventure at uwf.edu.
And welcome back to Huntsville, Alabama, everyone. Josh Carey with you as we get ready for half number 2 of this men's Gulf South Conference Championship final. As West Florida and Mississippi College are 0-0. We'll quickly run through the stats of the first half, and really it was a half that was more so controlled by West Florida than Mississippi College. They had 10 shots for the first half against only 4 for the Choctaws. Each team had 2 shots on target, each team with 2 saves. The lone corner of the first half belonged to West Florida. No yellow or red cards, and West Florida controlled possession for just a little over half the time, 55% of the half. Frankly, I'm a little surprised it wasn't more. Leading the way in shots for West Florida was Manu Bernabeu. He had 5. Adrian Rodriguez and Leonardo Souza each with 2. In fact, Rodriguez and Souza each had a shot on target. Meanwhile, for Mississippi College, they had 2 shots on target, one by Sergio Garrido, another by Patrick Vacuye. And that is pretty much it. Again, it was the Argonauts who really pressed the action in that first half. We'll see how things change here in half number 2 as we are presumably 45 minutes away from a champion, but do not be surprised if this one goes into extra time. Again, Mississippi College in the navy blue, the Argonauts in the white, and with that said, Mississippi College gets the kickoff. They are going to be working with the wind in their face as West Florida was in the first half. That's another factor in this match. The wind has been blowing from north to south here at a good 15 to 20 miles an hour throughout the entire match, and that's going to continue here in half number 2, and we'll see if that serves as a advantage for West Florida or not. So Mississippi College will start with the ball here. As ready to send it in is Garrido. Again, Mississippi College in the navy blue, West Florida in the white. And rolled right to Alonzi. So Alonzi will come up with it. Edward Alonzi, again, he's the backup goalkeeper as their starting goalkeeper. Thomas Valles Gilbert is out due to injury. And on the far side will be Kendrick Hernandez. Good fight for the ball along the far sideline, and it will go back over to the Choctaws, who come in as the number 1 seed of this tournament. Again, 13-1-4 on the year. Meanwhile, the Argonauts 12-1-5. Each team played the other once earlier this season, and it ended in a 2-2 draw. That was in Clinton, Mississippi back in September. Turner struggled with that kick. It's going to go out of bounds and stay with West Florida. They'll work down here to our right as we're nearly 2 minutes into the second half. And throwing the ball in for the Argonauts, this will be Machado. Headed out. Giving chase will be Hernandez. Richard tries to get ahead on it, and it will go out of bounds. Did he tip it? They're going to say no. And Mississippi College will get it back. Otherwise, that would have been a corner. We haven't had too many of those. We had those corner kicks really rather routinely during the semifinal round for both teams. Stolen away, well, almost stolen away by West Florida. Now they come back with it. This is Bocci. And poked out. Good play by Richards to come up and knock the ball away. Stolen away. By the way, another element to keep in mind here, in all of their games this season, Mississippi College has never been shut out. And a lot of contact there, and going to the turf is Lewis Madden. The ball will go back over to the Choctaws. But again, they have not been shut out throughout the season, so you got to think they're good 4-1 goal, but so far West Florida has been more than steady here in this final. Mississippi College will set it up. Now ready. And that will be easily handled by Alonzi as no one could get to the ball. So we're almost 5 minutes into the second half, still 0-0. There's a look at Alonzi in that neon green shirt. And now back down the right side, this is going to be Gage Sorey. And down to the turf goes Bocce. They quickly set it back up, and the officials blow his whistle. Now ready Machado. Machado will lob it, and they head at it, and it's going to be knocked out. Chasing it down is Banyuls. Banyuls, good turn, but stolen away. This will be Gabriel. Gabriel tries to find middle, but he has a man open. Edwards too high. Callum Edwards was looking for his 4th goal of the tournament. And now we're going to get a yellow card, I believe, on Edwards. Not sure if he said something or what the deal was. As we take a look at it again, you can see it just barely missed the crossbar. Then after that, a yellow was elicited. So back over to Mississippi College as we run toward 39 minutes left in the match. Bill Elliott having a word with the side official here. I think what they're saying is he's telling them basically here on the sideline that, hey, guys have a personality. They're going to be vocal from time to time and maybe don't need to be so oversensitive. So my guess is he said something he shouldn't have. Now Edwards with a chance here, but it's sent to the side of the net and out of bounds. But that's just a guess on my part. So Mississippi College will get the ball back. Richards. Popped ahead and now rolling it along. Ball knocked away though. Good defense again by the Argonauts. Here's D'Souza. D'Souza, now to Bocce. On the left side, that's going to be Bernabeu with it. Here's Souza. And that one will roll out of bounds. Burko almost got a handball. No call, though, as play will continue. Now along the far side, here's Gentile. And it will go out of bounds, and this will be a corner. So second corner of the game for West Florida. Sending it in this time will be Machado, again out of Brazil. As they'll pack the box here will West Florida. Long serve, headed at and knocked out of there. I think the wind may have played tricks with the ball on that one. You can see it just kind of hung up there for a little while, then maybe what West Florida would have wanted. But still a chance here as working it is Rodriguez. Lobs it, has a chance, Edwards, and a goal. No, they're going to call him for offsides, and now a man is down. And we'll take a look at this again. I think that's Edwards who's down as well. Yeah, he knocked it in, and you can see him go to the turf here there to your right, grabbing at his left leg. So tell you what, we'll step aside for a break in just a moment and come back right after this. Still 0-0 Mississippi College and West Florida. This is the Gulf South Men's Soccer Tournament on FloCollege. You can see being helped off the field. He just couldn't put any weight on that left leg of his. He gets a nice round of applause, but just a heartbreaking loss for West Florida. He was the one who put in 3 goals yesterday and nearly got one moments ago to put the Argonauts ahead in this contest, but he's going to have to leave due to injury. And coming back in for West Florida will be Adrian Rodriguez. So he comes back in. We're still 0-0, and we got 36-19 to go in the match. And it'll be Turner ready. Burko. And now whistle blows, and they will stay with Mississippi College. This will be Story. Ball knocked down. West Florida still keeping the pressure on. Ball will go down to the far sideline. Hatton keeping a head on it. Garrido going to throw it in for Mississippi College as we inch toward 10 minutes into the second half. Again, Still a lot like the first half. Most of the action has been pushed by West Florida. Here is Richards chasing it down for the Choctaws. Left side, they'll send it back out. And the ball batted away. And that will go out of bounds. So you can see Mississippi College trying to turn the tide of this match so far. Again, they've been outshot 11-5. Along the sideline, it will go out of bounds. Alvaro Pena will get it back. Pena had it stolen away. Along the near hash. Still inbound, and now will go out of bounds. A lot of action here along the near sideline, a lot of contact. Both teams very physical in that semifinal round. This will be Jonas Grauer. Souza now to Rodriguez. Back to Souza. Tries to center it, and the ball knocked away. Getting a foot on it was Banyuls. But that'll set up another corner for West Florida. As many opportunities as the Argonauts are getting, you're just wondering how much pressure can Mississippi College withstand as they resume action. Up top, that's going to be Machado. They lob it, and an easy save that time, as coming down with it was Turner. And the ball stolen right back, right side. This will be Rodriguez. Tries to center it, and the ball knocked out. Now a shot going to be knocked down by the Choctaws. And here comes Burko from Mississippi College down the right side. Here's Matten. Back to Burko. Burko couldn't quite get around his man. There was just enough contact to slow him up. And Alonzi came up and scooped up the ball. On the near side, Grauer. Grauer. Now they set it up. Here's Bocci. Bocci spins. Right side. Souza lobs it, and going up and getting it is Turner. They'll send it back ahead, and pushing it back the other way is Mississippi College, and chasing it down on the Choctaws. On the right side, they lob it, but it's kicked out again. Here's Machado. Middle of the field. This will be Garrido. Now with it, here's Britton. Britton, and we had a tackle, and yeah, we're going to have a whistle. Britton went to the turf, and it looks like they're going to call that on Souza. So they'll set this up as we run, or actually the clock stops with 31 minutes straight up to go in the match. And pleading his case right now is Nicholas Rodriguez, the freshman from Perea.
Yellow card issued for West Florida, number 22, Leonardo Souza.
And Souza also going to get a yellow card. So they're going to set this up just outside the box. Now ready. And the ball knocked down into that wall. Mississippi College keeps it in. They lob it, headed in. Ball still knocked around, and it's batted out. West Florida back on the move. Hernandez. Still fighting along that far side, and it will go out of bounds. This will be Machado again throwing it in as got a lull in the action here. We inch toward 30 minutes to go in the second half. Now right side. Here's Rodriguez. Ball knocked away. That time Richards got a foot on the ball. Up to Burko. Burko trying to beat his man. Again, Mississippi College very patient with the ball. This is Matten. Matten goes to the turf and whistles blow. Matten will be slow to his feet as I think they're going to call that on Gabriel. And now the officials, both on the field and here on the sideline, both gained their money's worth as there are a lot of complaints. And about ready to check in for Mississippi College is going to be Luke Nolan. And over here on the sideline for West Florida is going to be Flynn Halzor. We'll see who they come in for in just a moment. Ready to send it in is Garrido. Lob it, Hatton goes up, couldn't quite get all of it, and the ball will go off him and out of bounds. And Halzor coming into the game for West Florida, and he will replace Leonardo Souza. And again, coming in is Luke Nolan for Mississippi College. Coming out will be Sergio Garrido. I have a feeling he won't be out too long. Just a quick breather as we enter the final 30 minutes of this match. Far side. Here's Bocci with it. Now to Halzor. Here's Lee. Here's Pena, and the ball knocked away. Bocci, great defense. Looking to push, far side, Bernabeu flares it up. Can he chase it down? No, it's headed out by Richards, but that's going to by Bernabeu as well. So this will be your third corner of the game. All of them have been by West Florida. 27 minutes remaining in the contest, or at least in regulation. Now ready to send it in will be Rodriguez. Said he'll roll it on the ground. Gets it back, goes middle, and ball knocked around, but coming up with it again is Lee. And he'll kick it out of bounds along the far sideline. Tell what, on that, we talked about losing Callum Edwards. These last couple of corners kind of show you what his absence does for West Florida. That's a man you want in the middle on those corner kicks, but due to injury, he's out for at least the rest of this game. As coming back the other way with it, this will be Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to serve it down the middle, can't do it. Here's Bocce. Here's Grauer. Pushing along the far sideline, Mississippi College. Machado getting ready to throw it in. Shot on goal, that one wide of the net. Trying to poke that one in that time was Adrian Rodriguez, but it was to his left. By West Florida, they just haven't been able to get that one goal. As sending it away will be Lee. 50-50 ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with Mississippi College. Pena will throw it in. There's Burko against three men. Out of bounds. It will stay with Mississippi College. And poked out of bounds again, that time by Bocce. Now one kicked out of bounds. It will stay with Mississippi College. Alvaro again. That's Britton. Britton looking for room. Gets around a man, stumbles, no foul. Play continues. That'll go out of bounds, and it's going to stay with West Florida. We're going to get a yellow card. As going down that time was Kendrick Hernandez. And now whistles blow as they stop play for just a moment.
Yellow card issued to Mississippi College's number 6, Ben Britton.
And that'll go on Britton, the yellow card. Now ready as Bocce bats it back into play. That's another thing we've sort of noticed. Not as many yellow cards in this match as we had in both semifinals. Game has been physical, but maybe not as much as we saw in both games on Thursday. Lob in middle of the field, easy play for Lee to knock it down. 23 minutes, clock moving in half number 2, still 0-0. 15 shots for West Florida, only 6 for Mississippi College. West Florida again on the attack. Bernabeu with it. Right side, Bocce. And Lee will watch that one go out of bounds. Knocking it down, Bocce. Trying to keep it in play, he does. Richards will head it out. Now here's Halzor. Bernabeu trying to control the ball. And away with it, this will be Pena. And Mississippi College does chase it down, but now it's kicked out of bounds as Burko tried to keep it in play. And whistles blow, they're going to call that ball back and make them throw it in again. Again, winner of this game is the Gulf South champion, and the NCAA field, that'll be announced tomorrow afternoon. You figure whoever loses this match will get an at-large bid, but still you'd like to walk away with the conference crown if nothing else. Halsor near midfield. He gives chase. Ball still loose, and it's going to go over to West Florida. There's a look at Daniel Richards. He played a prominent role in Thursday's win over UAH. As the ball goes back into play, right side. Bocci moving to his left. Bocci, good pass that time. Bernabeu in trouble. Here's Halsor. West Florida still on the attack, but this time you can see more patient now. Circling. Here's Halsor again. Back up top. To the right side, and Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets knocked to the floor, and yeah, that's going to go on Mississippi College. Trying to make a play on the ball was Pena, but the call will go against him as we run under 20 minutes to go in the half. Now they'll crowd it up in front of the goal. Getting ready. Here's the lob. They head it and knocking it down. Great play that time, as going up and getting a hand on it was Turner. Not quite sure who got a head on that ball, but boy, it was close. Turner with a tremendous play to knock it out of there. But that'll set up a corner for West Florida. Here's a look at the replay. Actually, that appeared to be friendly fire, and that may have caught a piece of the crossbar as well. Ready to serve it in again will be Machado. They'll roll it in again. Bernabeu has it knocked away. Trying to keep possession, and ball will go back the other way. Yeah, they kick it in, but that whistle had already blown. Mississippi College was crying bloody murder over here to my left. Now the official having a word there with number 2 for Mississippi College. That's Callum Lee. And it'll be Choctaw ball. They've had 6 shots for the game, and I believe only 1 for this second half. Good challenge that time along the far sideline as it goes out of bounds. Great effort that time by Hernandez. And knocked to the ground is Bernabeu, and they'll play on. Bernabeu came out gimpy on a couple of injuries in the first half, but he's been able to hang in there. Richards. Now near side, that's Pena. On the far side. Stolen away by West Florida again. Boy, Mississippi College is struggling mightily to set their offense. Let's see if they can do something here. Richards near side, that's Alvaro. Now to Burko. Here's Matten with it, unable to keep possession though. And West Florida once again back on the move as they'll send it ahead. Lee will come up and play it. Or Turner, I beg your pardon. And going down is, I think that's Burko. Yeah, he does go down. And they'll give him a moment. Now the trainer going to jog out there briefly for Mississippi College as Burko slow to his feet. Remember, he scored both goals in Thursday's win over UAH. And Burko looks like he'll be all right. So 16-10 to go in regulation. Still 0-0. If we do have overtime, it will be golden goal. You'll have 2 halves of 10 minutes apiece, and then if it's still scoreless, we'll have penalty kicks. But we'll still a ways away from that as we're getting ready to place it in. This will be Amir Banyuls. Banyuls gets ready. They lob it, and it's rolling, and up with it is Alonzi. Richards couldn't keep his feet. West Florida looking to get it out in the open. Down the right side, that's going to be Rodriguez. Rodriguez cuts back toward the middle. Here's Halzor. Now to the far side again. They'll come near side here. Here's Bocci. Rodriguez. Bocci had it poked out. Getting a foot on it was Alvaro, and we'll have a couple of substitutions for West Florida as checking in will be Chase Haskins and Leonardo Souza. Coming out will be Halzor, as well as Kendrick Hernandez. They shoot it in and whistles blow. I'm not sure if the official was quite ready, and he wasn't. Clock runs under 15 minutes to go in regulation. Long throw in, headed out yet again. Now Mississippi College back the other way. Lobbing it ahead. Richards can't, or actually Burko can't chase it down. Bocci will send it back, and West Florida will regain possession. Oh, and a steal. Here's Matten. Matten, oh, and they're going to call him for an offsides. Mississippi College can't believe it. They thought they had a breakaway, but they didn't get the call. And so play will resume. Actually, they called a foul on Burko. Well, actually, Burko or Matten. I'm not sure which one. Either way, it's West Florida back with the soccer ball. They'll roll it middle. Now to the right side. And a good move that time. They find middle, but no one is there. And it's sent out. Boy, for a moment, I thought they had a shot there as giving chase was Souza. Mississippi College wanting a foul on against Matten, but they don't get the call. They're still a little steamed after that previous foul call that prevented a potential goal opportunity. Here's Bocci. Now right side, that'll be Souza with it. Souza tries to find middle, ball knocked out. Bocci comes down with it. Brower. He'll now send it back, and West Florida will set it up again. And that one will go out of bounds. Another substitution as in for Mississippi College. This is going to be Sergio Garrido. And coming out will be Britton. So this is really last push time as we get to the final third of this second half. West Florida will play this in the backfield. As keeping in bounds, no, now we have a whistle. And that's actually going to go off of West Florida. So Mississippi College will throw it in right here at midfield. Richards lobs it to Alvaro. Ball knocked out. Here's Lee. Sorry. And now they'll play it back. Turner will send it along. And it'll go out of bounds again. They just haven't been able to quite manufacture anything today. Clock running, 11 and a half to go in regulation. Here's Grauer. Near side for Souza. Richards heads it out. This will be Gentile. And the ball will go out to Mississippi College. Under 11 to go in the half. Now stolen away. Look out here. On the move, they send it. Open. Here, a good move, a shot, and a goal! They waited all game for that mistake, and finally they got one. Putting it home was Adrian Rodriguez in the upper left corner. I think stealing it away may have been Souza, and then it was Rodriguez who patiently waited for that right move and finally shot it home from the left side. So Rodriguez with the goal. There you see, he just took his time, made sure to get a good foot on it, and he got the goal with 10:47 to go in the match. Adrian Rodriguez gets the goal. And actually, now that I think about it, I think the steal may have been made by Chase Haskins. That was really the play that set everything up. So now West Florida, which has been knocking on the door all game long, finally gets one through on their 17th shot of the match. And now Mississippi College, which has struggled so mightily offensively, they have 10:45 to figure something out. Richards. He'll roll it to the far sideline. Lee. He'll push down the right side. Remember, Mississippi College has not been shut out all season long, but they're in danger of it happening today. They'll lob it ahead. Haskins gives chase. Both men go down. Haskins will get back up, but the Choctaw player is still down. That is actually number 23. That's Gage Sorey. As the clock will stop with 10:09 to go. 1-0 on a goal by Adrian Rodriguez. As they're giving him a moment here, and he is back on his feet. So 10:09 to go. By the way, 7 shots in the match for Mississippi College. I believe only 2 of them have come in the second half. So Lee will kick it away. Or pardon me, Turner will kick it away. Lee rolls it right side, but intercepted again. And now Matten goes down for Mississippi College. Play goes on, and now the clock will stop. So Matten goes down. That'll stop the clock with 9:35 remaining. And everyone will give Matten a moment. When this match ends, we'll have our award ceremony. We'll catch that all right here. And, of course, we'll have a player and coach join us here. Broadcast row afterwards, as well as Matten slow to his feet, the trainer making her way out there for Mississippi College as well. And if he has to come out, that's going to be a big loss for the Choctaws. He's one of their leading scorers. And now they'll help him to his feet. Sort of grabbing at his lower abdomen, but he'll make his way off the field. And it looks like coming in will be Angel Carceles for Matten. And I got to think Matten won't be out for too terribly long, as Carceles will come back in. So 9:35 remaining.
Angel Carceles, replacing number 51, Lewis Matten.
Ball sent out of bounds that time by Turner. Getting a little chippy here on the sideline between both coaching staffs. I was trying to listen to their conversation back and forth. It had something to do with players maybe being impatient while checking on an injured player, but things have settled down here as we run to 9:20 to go in the match. Again, 1-0 West Florida with the lead. Argonauts with the ball. And as good as West Florida has been all game, you wonder if they'll start to go conservative offensively and just try to play back for the rest of this match. We'll see. 9 minutes remaining as the Choctaws are on the move. Middle of the field, they'll work it left side. This is Burko. Burko, one-on-one. Looking to go left. Had it poked out. Ball now lobbed in the middle and sent wide. One-on-one play, and I'm trying to see. I think that was Carceles who got in there but punched it to the left. That'll go off of Mississippi College. Here's Burko again. He tried to hit that corner, couldn't quite do it. It was a good play by Garrido to get to the ball. And then Carceles knocked it out. Clock running. Alonzi will send it long. Ball headed back. Ball kicked toward the goal, and it will go out of bounds, and it will go back to Mississippi College as Turner has to go chase the ball down. Under 8 to go. Time is of the essence right now for Mississippi College. And the ball will go out of bounds again. Near side, Pena. Middle of the field, ball knocked away, and he's thrown him to the ground. I think Alvarado did that more out of frustration. Good defensive play by Souza as he's held back to his feet. Clock ticking, and now West Florida going to start to use some time here as we inch towards 7 minutes. Along the far sideline, taken by Alvaro. Alvaro looking for some space. Can't do it. Stolen back by Haskins. And now a chance for West Florida again. Here's Bocce. And the ball still rolling through, and it's a goal. Turner can't believe it. The ball continued to roll, and no one came out and knocked it out. And it's 2-0. Look at this again. You kept expecting someone to get a foot on it for Mississippi College. It just rolled, and it rolled, and it rolled some more. And finally able to knock it through was Hernandez. And you can see Turner, his legs went out from under him, and no one was there to back him up. So 2-0 with 6:36 to go, and the climb back has gotten a lot tougher for the Choctaws. And fortunately for the Argonauts, Hernandez was there, Johnny on the spot to poke it home. So 6.5 remaining as Halsor gets ready to come back in for West Florida. Well, the first goal was legit. That one was a little on the quirky side. But if you're West Florida, you'll take it. So it's 2-0 with 6:36 remaining. Here's Matton, who's back in the match, by the way, for Mississippi College. He tries to lob it, and it lands on top of the net. And each time that ball goes out, West Florida will just take their time. Actually, this is going to stay with Mississippi College. And I believe, actually, this is going to be their first corner of the game, if I'm not mistaken. And serving it in will be Callum Lee. Lee, they need one here. Almost got it, boy. It hit someone and then a ricocheted off his second player and went to the left of the goal. Remember, you got Matton in there. He's all of 6'5". You know they're going to try to use that to their advantage. Lee will try it again as we run under 5.5 to go. They'll lob it, and it's headed out that time. Nicely done, as chasing it down is Nolan. They're going to head it toward the middle again. Batting it out of there is Alonzi. Lob it toward the middle. Alonzi goes up again, tries to get a hand on it, and the ball kicked away and out of bounds. Great effort here by Mississippi College trying to poke one in, but Alonzi has been up to the task. Remember, he's injured in there for an injured Thomas Valles Gilbert. And this is the first time the defense has really been challenged for West Florida today. Callum again. Headed out again. Nicely done by Gabriel. West Florida looking to clear. Here's Villaro, I beg your pardon. Back toward midfield, this is Nolan. They'll lob it again toward the middle, but Alonzi right there to reel it in, and he'll go to the turf as the clock runs to 4 minutes before the end. 2-0 West Florida, as they've gotten 2 goals within the span of about 5 minutes, give or take. Ball knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Argonauts as they are closing in on their 12th conference title in Bill Elliott's 29 seasons. Or 28 seasons, I beg your pardon. Now back down the left side. West Florida willing to eat up some time here. And a couple men go down. The one man for West Florida hasn't quite gotten back up. As the clock stops with 3:17, I believe that may be Hernandez down along the sideline. And now a trainer going to run out there and have a look at Hernandez. So while we do that, why don't we step aside? 3:17 to go, 2-0 West Florida on top of Mississippi College. This is the Gulf South Conference Men's Soccer Tournament on FloCollege. Kendrick Hernandez slowly making his way off the field, responsible for that second goal by West Florida moments ago. They lead at 2-0, and as you can see, it is very late in this contest with 3:17 remaining. Play resumes as Turner will kick it down there for Mississippi College. They're already making preparations here right in front of my table for the post-game ceremony. Mississippi College trying desperately to get back in this match. They had a couple of opportunities down here to my left moments ago to make this a 2-1 match, but as has been the case all day for them, they couldn't get anything to go through. In fact, they had 4 shots over the span of about 2 minutes, but couldn't get anything to fall. So 2:45 remaining, clock rolling. Up the right side and going to be pushed out of bounds that time by Gentile. Choctaws will keep it, 2.5 left. Daniel Richards will throw it in. They lob it toward the middle, and it's headed out. And it's cleared away. And West Florida content to do that pretty much through the rest of the match. They'll get it back in and serve it to the middle. Turning, looking, now to the left side, and Alvaro had the ball knocked away by Bocci, who's been all over the place today. He'll speed it into across the midline, and now we're going to have a whistle as he's knocked to the ground by Burko. And Bocci now slow to get up with the clock moving, 1:45. He'll take his time here. And they're going to get a yellow card here as well. I think they're going to call that on Sori. Actually, I beg your pardon, that's going to be Manuels. So less than 90 seconds to go. This will be Rodriguez, Nicholas Rodriguez, with 1:15 left. He'll roll it near side. And again, another man goes to the ground. Another foul on Mississippi College as we're at 1 minute remaining.
1 minute remaining.
And getting back up will be Rodriguez. We're going to have another yellow card. We've had a bunch of those over the last few minutes, but now we're down to the final few seconds of this one. West Florida content to let the clock run as they'll kick it back in play. And the ball knocked out of bounds. That one by Bocci. 20 seconds now. And you can hear the West Florida bench telling everyone to relax. You don't want any fouls, just let the clock move. They'll send it ahead. Madden pushes someone out of the way, and the ball rolls to Alonzi, and he can hang on to it as the clock is going to run out at 2, at 1. We are at all zeros, and West Florida with their 12th conference tournament title as Bill Elliott shake hand. West Florida winner over Mississippi College 2-0. We'll take a timeout, come back with the trophy presentation right after this. This is the GFC Men's Soccer Championship on FloCollege. Huntsville, Alabama, everyone. Josh Carey with you, and another year and another championship for West Florida. They knock off Mississippi College today by the final of 2-0. First time the Choctaws have been shut out this season, and with that, the Argonauts with their 12th conference title. While we wait for the presentation ceremony, let's go ahead and run through some stats. The Argonauts outshot the Choctaws for this match 18-11, and candidly, about 4 or 5 of those shots by the Choctaws came over the final 5 minutes of the match. Really, from a pacing standpoint and offensive standpoint, it was really West Florida that dominated the way. They continued to press Mississippi College, who couldn't really get things together offensively, and for the Argonauts, it was just a matter of finally getting one to fall. They would finally get a goal at the 79-12 mark by Adrian Rodriguez to break the deadlock, and then Kendrick Hernandez with an unassisted goal. It was a bit of a bizarre goal, to say the least, to make it 2-0 at the 83-24 mark. By the way, Rodriguez's goal was assisted by Nicholas Rodriguez as well. And again, your final score is 2-0. Corner kicks 5-3 in favor of the Argonauts. It was West Florida with 7 saves, the Choctaws with 5, and 14 fouls by the Argonauts to Mississippi College's 12. The goals again were by Adrian Rodriguez and Hernandez for West Florida. Leading the way in shots for West Florida was Manu Bernabu. Most of those came in the first half. He had 6, and Rodriguez also had 4 shots for West Florida as well. Sergio Garrido had 3 shots to lead the way for Mississippi College. Angel Carceles off the bench chipped in with 2 more. No ejections in this one. There were several yellow cards and a couple of offsides by West Florida, as well as, again, your final score 2-0. It is West Florida over Mississippi College as we await the trophy presentation. And, of course, with this win, West Florida is going to get the automatic bid. Meanwhile, you got to figure Mississippi College, the top seed in this year's tournament, they're going to be the ones to get an at-large bid once the selection show is made on Monday afternoon. A piece of bad news for West Florida. There you see the young man on the crutches with the ice pack on his left knee. That was Callum Edwards. He suffered an injury earlier today. He had 3 goals in Thursday's win over Auburn Montgomery, so that's going to be a big loss for West Florida moving forward. Let's go down to the field for the trophy presentation.
For hosting the 2025 UNC Soccer Championship. Thank you to the Huntsville First Division, Huntsville Parks and Recreation, and the Huntsville landscaping staff and volunteers that make this year's championship a special event for the TNC student athletes and fans. Presenting the awards today is Guld South Conference Commissioner Matt Wilson. And now the announcement of the 2025 All-Tournament Team. From UNH, Ollie Orchowski. From UNH, Harvey Houston. From Auburn Montgomery, Rudell Robinson. From Auburn Montgomery, Benjamin Hoffman. From Mississippi College, Ben Britton. From Mississippi College, Russell Porco. From Mississippi College, Kate Story. From West Florida, Cal Rivero. from West Florida, Guld. The final member of your all-tournament team, and your tournament's most valuable players, Adrian Rodriguez! The championship trophy. Let us congratulate our runner-up, Mississippi College. And now, the winner of the 2025 Guld FloCollege Soccer Championship and the recipient of the Province's Automatic
Well, there you have it. West Florida once again, the GSC men's soccer champions, as again they defeat Mississippi College today by the final of 2-0. And your tournament MVP will go to number 20, Adrian Rodriguez, the junior, with the go-ahead goal today as he gave the Argonauts a 1-0 lead with about 10 minutes remaining in the match, and then West Florida added another goal late to make the final 2-0. We're going to take one more break. When we come back, we'll talk to head coach Bill Elliott as well as tournament MVP Adrian Rodriguez. That's coming up right after this as you watch the GSC Men's Soccer Championship on FloCollege.
Is there any way to get him in the light? I'll tell you now, it's really dark. Okay.
And welcome back to Huntsville, Alabama, everyone. Josh Carey with you. I'm joined alongside the tournament MVP, Adrian Rodriguez, for West Florida, as again the Argonauts defeat Mississippi College today by the final of 2-0. Adrian, congratulations. What is it like being an MVP?
Well, first of all, congrats all my teammates. Without them, this couldn't be possible. And well, I feel so proud for me. Come here to USA, it's a big step without family and everything. And now being able to win a tournament in my third year a junior is insane. I feel so proud for me.
Tell me about the goal that put the team ahead. What was that goal? How did things unfold on that play?
Well, I took the ball. I saw that I had a defender inside in front of me, so I put the ball in my left, and I saw that. When I saw that it was a goal, I was so happy.
Okay, so now you guys go on to the NCAA championships.
next week.
What do you look forward to? What do you expect coming up in the championship round?
Well, of course, we look forward to win, keep winning, rest because we are so tired, and keep practicing like we are doing all this year. We didn't lose since September 4, I think, so keep doing.
All right. Adrian, congratulations on everything.
Thank you so much.
Okay, again, Adrian Rodriguez, the tournament MVP. And tell you what, why don't we get that off, and you go ahead and do that. There we go. We were not about to damage any equipment, so don't worry about that. So congratulations to Adrian. We'll see if we can get Bill Elliott over here as well. Here we go. Coach, here you go. Why don't you throw those on? So, 28 seasons. Your 12th conference title. Does it ever get old?
It never gets old. My 31st season, or 31st year there, to be just to correct you there.
Okay.
So first season was in '95. We did the pilot GSC tournament here in Huntsville at UAH, and we won that year too.
Yeah.
Never gets old.
It does. It's old hat, but it never feels old. This game in particular, it was so interesting to watch the difference between today and Thursday's match. Thursday's match, it looked like Auburn Montgomery came out as the aggressor. Really, all game today, you guys were the aggressor. It was just a matter of the bow finally breaking. What did you tell your team at halftime? They came so close to a goal, couldn't quite get one. What did you tell them at half?
Well, I think what you saw and what the fans would have seen from the game was just different styles of play. Like Mississippi College and us are a little bit different style than Auburn Montgomery. But we felt things were going according to plan in the first half. We just hadn't found the goal, and so we reiterated some of the points that we had made before the game and asked the guys just to, try to continue. We knew we had to keep defending really well because they're so dangerous in the attack. I mean, they've got goal scorers, 3 or 4 of them, and so I think our guys were able to stay focused because of the respect they have for Mississippi College.
What makes this team different from some of the other ones you've been able to coach through the years?
It's I think we have we're very solid in the back. We don't give up goals. We don't give up many goals this year. We've been very solid defensively, and we have multiple people that can score goals. But I think the chemistry has been remarkable considering that this is we lost 10 starters from last year. So what I've been amazed at is how quickly we were able to build chemistry among the guys, not just on the field but off the field.
NCAA tournament coming up. Unfortunately, you also suffered a couple of big injuries as well. Gilbert, your goalkeeper, Edwards here earlier today. How do you get around that, and what do you look forward to most with the NCAA tournament?
Well, you never know where you're headed. I mean, you've got to be in it to win it, as they say, and we're in it. So we're going to go back, and our trainer's going to have a lot of work to do, and we'll see how bad the injuries are and just try to recover and keep on business as usual and truly hope that Mississippi College makes it as well. I think they deserve it, and love to see 2 GSC teams representing.
Coach Elliott, thank you so much. Okay,
you're welcome.
Your final score, 2-0 West Florida over Mississippi College, and that'll wrap up our coverage here for today. Thank you to everyone here at the Huntsville Sports Commission for their work this weekend. Of course, thank you to all the teams, and thank you to the fans for showing up as well. Again, your final score is 2-0 West Florida. Once again, conference champions as they defeat Mississippi College. For everyone here with FloCollege and for everyone with the Huntsville Sports Commission, I'm Josh Carey saying so long, everyone. West Florida, again, a winner over Mississippi College 2-0. You have been watching the GSC Men's Soccer Championship on FloCollege.